Mediation. You have no idea what mediation is? In this video, I'm going to answer two questions. First, what is mediation? And second, how does it work? Let's start with the first question. Imagine the following situation. Your Australian friend has a question. What do German travel guides tell tourists about our Australian culture? And now you come into play. Because you have a German travel guide and you can answer his question. But we missed a very important tiny detail. Your Australian friend can't understand any German. But all the information that you have are, of course, in German because you have a German travel guide. So you have to provide the information in English. And that's the key point about mediation. The information is given in German but needed in English, or it is given in English and needed in German. And you have to help out. Now let's come to the second question. How does it work? It is a little bit like working with a sieve. So there are some parts in your German travel guide that tell you something about the Australian culture. And you have to filter the most important information out of these texts. But how do you find out what the most important pieces of information are? You have to ask yourself two questions. Who is the addressee? So who are you going to talk to or who are you going to write to? If you know who the addressee is, you will also know which style you have to use while talking or writing. For example, if you have to be formal or informal. Second question, what does the task say? What are you supposed to produce? That could be something written or something spoken. Maybe the task says that you have to write a letter or a blog post or a post for a forum. And when you have to produce something orally, then that means you have to talk to somebody. There is one thing that you always have to pay attention to. Mediation does never mean that you have to produce a word-for-word translation. Never. So let's summarize what you have to do. At first, you have to find out who the addressee is and what you are supposed to produce. Then you read the text carefully and start to use your sieve. You ask yourself, what is really important for the person who needs my help? Don't worry if you come across complicated or difficult words. It's not necessary that you translate them directly. Just describe what you want to say. When you are done with these steps, you can start writing your mediation. Or like in our situation, you start to talk to your Australian friend. I hope this video helped you to understand what mediation is and how it works.